was down on one knee and there was a bug on his head, and I slapped Tyson to get the bug off.
The initial thought through my head was, do I know what I'm getting into? You do that one thing with your teeth, you.
Oh my word, I have stuff in my retainer.
Something in a retainer.
I'm really trying hard, and you know I am, but he snores. And he'll breathe loud when he gets really focused.
Just letting you know I'm alive.
Thank you to our parents, Brent and Mary, and Shane and Shelly, and even our siblings and family, and everyone that's here on our wedding day.
This isn't just a joining of us, it's a joining of two families. Thank you to everybody that's been a part of our lives, and if you're here at the reception with us, you're there for a reason. You've helped make us the couple we are today, and well, thank you.
I was born in Hastings, Nebraska, and my parents are Brent and Mary Stewart. Grew up in small town Minden. I am the youngest of 4, and we are a very, very tight family, which I loved growing up in. Now I am in Kearney, Nebraska, where I am currently student teaching in Axtell. Then we'll be moving back home to Minden, to be around my family. Mom and Dad have always been hardest working people, I should say. And I think that definitely is carrying on to all of us children to this day. And not just that, but time management and understanding to care for ourselves, taking that characteristic of them and instilling it in myself.
Name's Tyson. I was born and raised in Minden with my 2 parents and then my little brother JC, and did all the sports you possibly could. And then I grew a love for the medical field, so that took me to UNK eventually, where majored in exercise science, pre-physician assistant eventually, and now the idea is to go to physician assistant school at UNMC in Kearney. The biggest quality my parents taught me is nobody's going to hand you what you deserve, so you have to work for it. Hard work is what's going to get you farther in life. And really watching my parents work long hours at their job and commuting from Minden to Kearney all the time and still putting in the effort so that my brother and I could have the lives we do, it's really a motivator to work hard and work towards what your goals are so you can reach them. Being in the same high school, we kind of knew each other.
Tyson in high school, I really started to notice him when he started to become very muscular. Every girl knew you as a muscular, good-looking guy. You know it's true.
But it wasn't really until, I can't even remember what year it was. I think it was my junior year, her senior year. They had the homecoming gathering or whatever it was at the fairgrounds. She came up to me. We were just talking about something I can't remember. But those those big blue eyes. It was the first time I got up close to her and I saw those. It's like a trap. It just draws you in.
Actually, my ex-boyfriend mentioned to him to ask me to prom.
Of course, initially being the underclassman, like, yeah, there's no way. And I think it was after that we started just considering ourselves a couple, and it all took off from there. We are wide awake. It's all definitely could have picked something better to do for our first date. We all met at our parents' house.
And we went with a couple of friends to Kearney.
And it was to this god-awful movie. It's called The Witch. One of the worst movies I've ever watched.
The Witch?
It was bad. I don't even think we actually watched the movie. We talked more than anything.
Probably. We sat at the top. And he bought me some popcorn. That's all I remember. And
I think everybody was so disappointed with the movie, we didn't want to do anything else after, so we all just went home. It was actually that same first date after that movie.
We came home from the movie The Witch, and our friends, we met at my parents' house. They dropped us off.
I remember I was getting ready to leave, and we were talking after her friends had just dropped us off. It was a clear sky that night, so you could see every single star, and it was almost like we were just stargazing there. And she kind of came over and got close to me.
We were just kind of hugging, and he looks down at me, and I look up.
She reached up and she kissed me.
No!
Yeah,
you kissed
no,
me?
I'm pretty sure she initiated it.
He definitely initiated the first kiss and came on down and gave me a big old smooch.
We'll follow our hearts into the light.
When I did find out that he was definitely the one was my freshman year of college, when I figured out that I really do need to see him every day. I really need him by my side.
It wasn't necessarily in high school. It was probably once she was off in college her freshman year. She was in Hastings, which, yeah, it's only 20 minutes away, but it's still, when you've been living in the same town and going to the same school, it seems far.
My mom truly loves him. My dad jokes around with him. Mom and dad definitely was a reinforcement for me.
I just remember there was one point in a day where some big news happened, and the initial thought that went through my head is, I can't wait to tell Rebecca. I need to tell Rebecca, like, she's the one person I want to tell everything to. Like, when I reached that point, that I realized, yes, this is the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with.
And we were talking about proposing and getting married, and we were kind of ring shopping a little bit.
It was constant week after week. She'd be like, oh, we're going to dinner. It's going to be now. It's going to be now.
And my birthday comes around, and sure enough, it didn't happen. And I was kind of like upset because I knew it was coming.
And so I really wanted it to be a surprise for her, catch her off guard.
The weekend comes. Well, Dad calls me and says, hey, let's go to Grand Island. Let's go out to eat. We're going to go somewhere nice. You need to dress up. As that's happening, Tyson informed me that he was going to help his grandparents.
Her sister and her parents kept her occupied for the whole day while we set up at her parents' house.
Dad, looking back, was super nervous. He spent like $800 at Sam's Club.
And I told her dad I'd be there right at 7:10, and he did his part. They showed up right on time.
And so we go home, and my dad chucks toilet paper at me and says, take this in the house. Like, he was mad at me. And I walk in, I actually missed the path of candles. I was holding the toilet paper on the side where the candles were.
Had a candlelit trail in the parents' house that led out to the backyard.
When I saw him standing there all dressed up and kind of putting everything together that happened throughout that day.
I knew as soon as I saw her crying, I'm like, ha, I got her. You were walking down crying, and the first thing you said to me when you got to me was, this whole day was a lie. This was a good lie, though.
It was a really good lie.
She's my eyes closed, sleep perfect. Not just anyone can love me just the way I am. She can.
I don't know if I know how to spell this. I think it's dedicated. Oh boy, Tyson. Everything he does, he is so dedicated within our relationship. If he makes other plans and he is dedicated to something he's already done. In the gym, he's so dedicated. Everyone in my family and outsiders would agree that he's a very dedicated individual.
So bear with me, but the word I chose was more. Really, she doesn't have one quality that draws me to her or creates a deeper relationship between the two of us. She's caring, she's devoted, she's hardworking, she's everything and above. And she's definitely more than I deserve. And that's the big reason, is I'm just blessed to have her in my life every day. And this is the only word that goes through my head, is I can't wait to get more of her and see what the rest of our life has in store for the two of us.
You want me to write? Okay.
Yeah.
And you make a list and then kind of
cross them out. Yeah. Process of elimination. So our word is committed, and I think it's just because we definitely support one another no matter what the decision made is. She might choose something that I don't necessarily agree with in the end, but we are committed to one another and we get through it, and we are just all the better in the end for it.
We kind of equalize each other out with our commitments that make us kind of more of one person and for each other. So
if she can love a guy like me, that girl can do about anything. Cause Lord knows I've got breaks to fix, and that ain't backed up down an inch. She's my lost heart saving grace.
I can't believe this day has finally come. It's been a long time coming. We've been looking forward to this day for a very, very long time. And I just love you.
Rebecca, it's been a roller coaster. I've enjoyed the whole thing. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, but at the end we're still together. And I can't wait to see what's in store for us, and I can't wait to do it together. I love you.
Trying my best, didn't know what I wanted. Never looked up, never was enough. Wishing I could be something. Thunder and rain, losing my way, only made me so higher. Taking my shot, all that I got, setting my soul on fire. There's only one thing I know, the best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? Deep in my heart, touching the stars, holding on oh so tightly. Making my plans, taking a chance, leaving it all behind me. Never the same, riding my way, turning my dreams up louder. Chasing that spark out of the dark, running to the final hour. There's only one place to go, the best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? Wake up now. Wake up, wake up. We can get this started. We can get this started. Wake up now. Wake up, wake up. We can get this started. We can get this started. There's only one thing I know. There's only one place to go. The best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come. Are you ready or not? Ready or not? Are you ready or not? The best is yet to come. I was searching for an open door. I was looking for a peace of mind. It's a feeling that I tend to get. Won't rest until I make it right. Couldn't stand the thought of losing her before time had come. The storm outraged at night. In the dark I came undone. Oh, this house will win my own to end. So you can make it out. So you can make it out.
I take you, Rebecca,
I take you, Tyson,
to be my wife,
from this day forward,
to join with you
and share.
all that is to come,
And I promise,
to be faithful to you
until death parts us.
until death parts us.